shout out you for having me in your house. I've been staying in this guy's house on his couch for the past like week, and been very feel very. I feel the hospitable. Yeah.
What's up, good? It's gang. You know we're about. We're laying the block for the best underground rap here in New York City and beyond. We're sitting here at Hampshire Country Club, Westchester, New York, Rye to be exact. And we're talking about Mazerot, aka Mozzie, aka my brother, the homie. We're talking about Landmine, I'll Be Just Fine, all of his hit singles. The North Carolina artist is going to be sitting here one day, so sit back, relax, and stay tuned for Volume 8, Episode 4, featuring Mazerot. Salute. What's up, good? It's gang. You know what we're about. We're bleeding the block for the best underground rap here in New York City and beyond. And shit, I mean, I say this every week, but we got an incoming package out of LA. Mr. Mozzie, Mazerot himself, the underground legend, the underground king. Shout out DPI. Shout out all the guys who stayed with me this week. It's been an incredible week. Dude, how you doing, man? Let's start this shit out simple, dude. You're in New York. I told you this when you got here because you were like, man, this is going to be like a lot of days to spend out in New York. I hope I don't get tired of this shit. I hope I feel like I want to go home at the end of it. But then I'm like seeing the Instagram story and I knew this shit would happen today. You were like, I might move to New York.
Yeah.
Dude, it'd be like that here. This isn't the type of city where you stay 5 days, you get sick of it. It's the type of city you stay 5 days, you get addicted to it.
Somewhere I've been wanting to move to for a long time as well. So being here as a 22-year-old is like even worse.
Dude.
You know?
22, bro.
Definitely don't want to leave.
22, bro.
Soon.
And like, it's funny because now you kind of look 22, but you did have the hair back in the day. Mm-hmm. Recently, you had the beard.
Yeah. Went through a little transformation.
What happened? What inspired you to do this cut? I like this look. We talked about it yesterday. I actually like this look.
I told myself I was going to do it a long time ago, and I kind of was too afraid to do it. And then one night I just decided to do it. Everybody was kind of nudging me like, I think tonight's the night. And I handed Miyagi the clippers and just told him to just shave my fucking head.
Oh, it was Miyagi who cut it?
Yeah, Miyagi cut my hair in his bathroom on his toilet.
Are you going to keep this or are you going to grow it out again?
I don't know. I'm thinking I might get like a couple temp fades, maybe like get my shit lined up. Do like the short hair for a little bit.
I feel like a fade would be fire.
Yeah, something. Maybe a tat on the side of my head. Sorry, Mom. But like, I don't know. Something like that. You know, grow it back out if I'm feeling it, if I miss my hair. I thought I would miss it a lot more, but I kind of like this a little bit more, especially it's fucking hot out here, so.
It is, bro.
Yeah, it feels like I don't have to like pull my hair back. I'm not sweating like on my neck and ears and shit, so.
I feel that. Were you being serious on that Instagram story that you're kind of interested in moving here?
Yes.
Oh, shit, dude.
I've been talking about moving here. Even before I wanted to move out to LA, I'd always wanted to live in New York City.
We would kick it a lot. Like, that would be mad fun, dude.
Absolutely, man. And it's somewhere where I wouldn't have to drive all the time. Wouldn't spend every dying hour in my car. Wouldn't even have a car.
Yeah.
Wouldn't pay for gas. All the food is semi-cheap. If I need to eat pizza every day, I'll do it, dude. Like, you know, it's a good place to kind of be broke.
Do you think any of the other Deathproof guys would be interested in moving out here, or are you guys LA? Cause or like California, because I guess some people like Walt don't even live in LA technically.
Yeah, well, he lives in the LA area.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. You know, maybe it's something I'll talk to a couple of them about.
I feel that, man. That'd be fire.
We're in LA for now. I know it probably won't be anytime soon when I come out here. Because I'm not having an easy job saving, you know.
I feel that.
I've been on a plane like once every 5 weeks.
I feel that.
Once for the past 5 weeks, I've been on a plane going somewhere. So,
dude, it's been crazy because I don't know when this interview is going to drop, but for the people who listen to it, you just came from Texas.
Yeah.
For a few days.
Yeah.
And the background here is you're in town for a show. This interview is going to drop after the show, but you're in town for a show on Saturday. And the previous Saturday, we had NASCAR in town. You were supposed to be at that show with Dirty.
Shout out Spirit Airlines for, you know, getting us stuck in Houston and really fucking our plans up. You guys went absolutely crazy. Great customer service. We were waiting like 6 hours just to get our flights changed. So thank you for like fucking ruining the 3 days of our lives. Really, really terrible service. Fuck you, Spirit Airlines.
I feel
Fuck
that,
you,
dude. I
mean that top of
feel
my
that energy,
bottom of
bro.
my heart.
I feel that, dude. Like just going off the whole LA New York thing, musically, have you noticed any difference between the crowds here, the scene here, the rappers here, the energy here, musically, between New York and LA, or is it all kind of the same, like in terms of when you do shows?
Like show wise, like as in like the fans that pull up, or the people that I see perform as well.
Oh,
because both, it's very
give
different.
it to me both.
It's very different.
Give it to me both.
It's very different. Like the fans here and there. I mean, like, and like a Deathproof show or a NASCAR show. Actually, no, it's not that different. I cap that. It's the same type of kids, and then sometimes there's a lot of kids that are, first starting to learn about us. They might not be like goth or punk or whatever. I mean, I wouldn't even say I'm any of those, but a lot of kids that are goth or punk or wear like all black, like makeup and just all sorts of crazy looking people that I love to death. But it's kind of the same in LA,
Yeah.
You got some unique looking fans.
I feel that.
But
I feel that.
I feel like out here it's probably a little bit more interactive. After the shows, we always like go right out on the street. These kids aren't like hopping in their Ubers going back. Like most of them hopped on the train to come to our shows.
I didn't think of that.
So they might follow us to like the fans of age will like bar hop with us and kick it with us until we like.
There isn't like
we
that
go back
need
to our
to beat the
Airbnbs and they go home.
traffic. Yeah, there isn't that need to beat the traffic. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. That's
things
interesting.
stay open later here for sure.
Yeah.
New York doesn't really sleep, so.
Oh, dude, Friday and Saturday things just.
I definitely
open.
enjoy New York shows a lot more than LA shows. I'm sorry, LA. The LA shows are a little bit more gutter though. I will say that they're definitely like a lot more underground, and there's not as many venues. And I performed in backyards in LA and had a great time. So I don't mean it like that, but I love New York a lot. I love the city. I love just that interactiveness with people out here.
I feel that, dude. You were talking about the whole punk god thing and all that. Dude, you're only 22, but you've been in the game rapping and making music for a minute now. Like, there's visuals of you on YouTube that are like a few years old at this
from
point.
When I was like 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started right when I dropped out of high school.
That have a shit ton of views, too. Yeah. It's like, how... First of all, your sound has obviously changed since... In some ways has changed since then. We'll get into that. How do you think underground rap, whatever, it means different things to different people. How do you think it's kind of changed? Has it... in terms of the sound, in terms of what's popular, what's hitting, like,
yeah, I feel like when we first started getting started, even before, because I used to be in a band called Kids Next Door and
K&D for short.
But before that, it was just me and Dirty, and he was doing cover art for Zilla and Sos, like when they first started City Morgue. NASCAR just first started making music. The only two big artists doing trap metal or scream rap was Scarlord and X.
Right. So this is like
there was
2016?
like team session Bones. Yeah, there was like that sort of dark underground music, but it wasn't what it was now. So it has evolved a lot. And I mean, dude, I didn't even like know of Darky yet. Like Darky's like a big staple in that genre now, and like this was before a lot of artists like came. I mean, no, I think he was making music before, but it just changed. But that was like strictly a sound that I was doing. I hadn't really explored any other sounds of music. So, and I'm like a little like out the loop now. There's so many new artists, so many new cats making that type of music. It's hard to keep up.
So you're saying, and we were talking about this just now. You were like outside getting Axel or something, but I feel like there's a resurgence in like metal. Like I feel like metal's back. Like it went from being really big when I was young to kind of like dying down a little bit, and now there's like this resurgence of people interested in metal, and I think it's because of rap music. Because
no, it is. It's hip hop culture.
Yeah,
hip hop culture.
It's so interesting.
It's making like it's putting on more people to like it's becoming internet viral instead of just like you go to a record store and you buy this record. Like rappers want to look aesthetically pleasing. Like some rappers want to look like Kurt Cobain or Billy Corgan or
aesthetically it's changed
Marilyn
too.
Manson or something. Like not that that's a bad thing. That's a great thing. That is a great thing for music. Before I say this, absolutely fantastic. some people are going to be upset about that, but that's how I feel. That's my opinion, because it's putting more eyes on rock music and merging rock and rap like how it was in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Right.
I think not even just metal. I think like pop punk is coming back. Boom bap is coming back, making like a bigger voice for itself. And I think history's repeating itself a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
And we have the internet to like watch it happen this time instead of like MTV in the mornings.
I feel that. What's your sweet spot? What type of music do you like to make? Because I feel like you're talking about K&D, but you have like straight rap tracks out too.
Yeah.
That are just like over, like you have a song with Wendigo. I mean, shout out Spider Gang. Like, what do you like making in the studio? Or does it just depend on your mood, your vibe?
I mean, from day to day, it definitely depends on my vibe. You know, I still rap. I still make rap music. I still make beats all day, every day. I play guitar, drums, bass. Like,
do you consider yourself a rapper or just an artist?
I guess just an artist, but like I started rapping, and like I always want to stick to like my hip hop roots and like what I was put onto.
Yes.
You know, my friend Tommy's dad used to show me how to fuck with the like the beat pad and shit, the MPC.
Yeah, MPC.
And spin records and like mess with vinyls on record players, and showed me Ableton when I was like 16, 15 years old. So I always wanted to stick to that and like beating on the table and freestyling. But I do like exploring this new like rock side of my artistry. It's more of a challenge. It's definitely I've evolved and transitioned more, you know, ever since I moved to LA.
You play guitar too, just so people know.
I've been playing guitar for about 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah. Self-taught and everything.
Yeah. I mean, music has been in my life my whole life, though.
Yeah.
You know, my mom had me in middle school jazz band playing trombone and trumpet. You know, I played trombone for my church. So music's been a part of my life my whole life, you know. Like when I was born, my mom was playing, you know, Marvin Gaye, Al Green, Teddy Pendergrass, Isley Brothers, Earth, Wind and Fire. Like I grew up listening to shit like that.
Yeah.
And I kind of found rock music and rap music on my own, and just other people's parents raising me, because I grew up without a dad.
What'd you grow up listening to?
Shit, to myself, my favorite group of all time is Outkast. I always listen to Outkast and like 3 6 Mafia and kind of southern hip hop type music,
fucking good.
Like funky hip hop. That was always something that like I thought was cool. I'm from North Carolina, so I always liked the South having like a voice. You know,
where
Tennessee's
in North
right next.
Kakalaki are you from?
Shout out Charlotte, North Carolina. Shout out.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
I moved out of there 3 years ago. I still go back every year. Still got a lot of friends. My mom still lives there to this day. So shout out Charlotte.
Who are all the Deathproof guys from North Carolina?
Me, Dirty Butt, NASCAR Aloe, Koa, who runs SOV, Nando, who runs everything merch related with Deathproof. He lives in our house.
Is that Section 8? Is that the clothing?
No.
Is
Section 8 is another brand. Nando literally runs like when Oddly has to sell merch or NASCAR has to sell merch. He has his own brand, but like he comes on tour with us.
That dude is crucial.
Nando is the GOAT.
He is so crucial for you guys.
And he is a dear friend of mine. You know, I've known him for years. He lived in my house with my mom. Like I've housed Nando. Like, and to see us both living together in LA, it's beautiful. You know, that he has like.
Does he design it, or does he just run the business operation?
He helps design it. He screen prints it. He sells it. He's the backbone.
Fire, dude.
He's the backbone.
Y'all's merch is fucking heat.
Yeah. Shout out Nando. Fuck, who else is behind merch? Recently, R's been helping a lot. Spirals on Instagram. Shout out R. Shout out Justin. Shout out Dean with like 4815 and their stuff. Shout out Miyagi for coming up with designs.
Wait. So, really quickly, let's back up.
And Ryan, Colder in Hell, made all of my designs. Let's get that out the way. All the merch that has come out, Ryan did for me. Me and Ryan do our merch separately, but still sell it as Deathproof merch. But continue. I had to give him credit.
Could you tell me, like, what's the relationship between DP and Section 8? Like, is that another clothing company?
They're another clothing company. They've just always fucked with us. So we've done collabs with them, and they host shows for us, and they like big shouts out to Section 8 and Savvy and and everyone there, because they've given us a warehouse to perform at and clothes to wear on our backs. Like,
Yeah, that's pretty
since
big.
I've been in LA.
That's all you need as an artist, pretty much.
Real shit.
And then going off that, what's 4815? I should have asked Navi this.
4815 is a collective of artists. It's got Dean, Ryan, an artist named Stokes. Fuck, man, there's hella people, but it's kind of the people that are. It's Deathproof as well.
Okay.
A lot of the people that are in 4815 are in Deathproof.
Yeah.
It was like an old tattoo shop that we used to perform at, that Dean used to own. That we used to shut the streets of downtown LA. Just shut them down completely. RIP to that shop. We got evicted from there because that's what happens when you throw punk shows every single night.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's deeper than that. But that's like a seventh Dean question,
Yeah. Dude.
But they're dear friends of mine, all of them.
Hell yeah. And